do work for an industry that I would say has high expectations on flexibility of hours of work and work situation. And what I did share with Andrea as we were talking about this forum is that I came back to the workforce after my first mat leave and would have only returned if I had flexibility with a part-time role. And from that perspective, finding that flexibility of childcare that would meet the part-time role because of the hours of work and the travel that was demanded was very difficult. And I think if I was given the choice from that perspective, there's many moms that choose to come back to the workforce in a part-time role at first and find themselves to be part of the labor market in a full-time role in a few years later. And if that's what we're striving to do, I'm very concerned that any type of childcare proposal that just that is black and white, that assumes you work or you don't work at all, that doesn't provide for that flexibility decision making when your children are young, would probably force many just to make the decision, no thanks, I'm out. And I would have been out if my decision was nothing or everything. I would have been out of the labor force. And that I'm still with it now, 9 years later, in a full-time role, and taking part in the labor force as the government wishes I would, is because I was given the flexibility to be able to find the childcare that worked, and then also, given my income level at that time, be able to take advantage of tax credits at that time to be able to assist me with the childcare costs. So that's my story, and I would say that's not unlike many. And I think everybody, you two that are working in the association world with childcare, probably not unlike many of the stories and many of the family situations that you see on a daily basis, especially coming out of COVID. And I don't think coming out from a COVID perspective that people are ready to go from an all or nothing again. And there needs to be that kind of vision of flexibility, and how do you incorporate that in a very boxed childcare perspective.